Okay, I'm going to squeeze this in. Got lots to do today here, working on stuff around here. I got my trailer ready for camping here in a couple weeks. Gotta get new tires put on it. Trying to get my car fixed and do my brakes and wheel bearings this afternoon. So I'm waiting on a buddy to come out with that. Got the grass cut for part of it. It's a busy day, back to work tomorrow. I want to try and cram this in. Got the dock and everything in yesterday. I just done nothing but work this weekend, but as soon as this is done, I did most of the research there last night, so I was ready to go in case Vancouver won today, and they did. Congratulations, not being reverse swept, or no, not even getting that close. So don't have my chart. I think I left it in my work truck. I'll have to pull that out for the final and see where I'm at. But had to look back at my predictions. I predicted Carolina in 6. I predicted Buffalo in 7. They won in 6. So I got those two correct. Other than the games in our series, my series, I picked Vancouver in 6. They won in 6 to get that one. And I took Winnipeg over I took Colorado over Winnipeg in 7. Winnipeg dispersed them quickly in 5 games. So that one I was wrong on the winner. 3 out of 4. 2 of them in the right amount of games. So had a good year. I think we had 12 matchups, and I think I've had 2 wrong. So it's pretty good. I'll go over the Vancouver-Colorado series first. I looked more at just the last series in some of the stats here, specifically power play and penalty kill. Vancouver had 41 power play opportunities in the last round. Try to do the percentage on that. That should be about 12. Half that. 6 of 41. Another 20 and a half. 3. That should be about 15%. Not the strongest. A lot of opportunities in the power play. Vancouver's penalty kill was very strong, 27 and 29 on a penalty kill. Had way more opportunities. Arizona took a lot of penalties, which probably cost them the series. Winnipeg's power play ran at 23.81%, 5 of 21 in the last series, and they killed off 18 out of 21, only allowing 3 power play goals for 85%. You look at their team scoring. Still Holtby's running the show in goal for them. Brandon Sutter leading the way for scoring. I know I made fun of that earlier. That he was one of their acquisitions during the season there, and he's been their leading scorer, 13 points in 10 games. Crosby is 12, Marleau 12, Ovechkin 12, Hornquist 10, and then drops off from there, Atkinson 8. Now, they've only played 10 games, 2 5-game series. They've done well. No offense at all from the back end, which we shouldn't really be surprised. Edler has 7 assists, but really not a lot to say there. Freaking bugs. Anyway, what do we got? Vancouver, they finally picked a goaltender to run with the last series. After flip-flop in the first series with Luongo and Jones. Jones ran every game in the 6-game series against Arizona. Pulling out the win, so I see him being the goalie moving forward in this series against Holtby. We got Sagan with 16 points in 11 games. Huberdeau and Brody both have 12. Ellis with 10. Stone with 9. Ehlers with 8. So mix of offense and defense there. Top scorers of the league. Let's see, goals for. Winnipeg still has the most goals for in the league, 4.3 a game versus 3.27 for Vancouver. They're first and 5th. Vancouver's first in goals against, 2.27. So whether they can slow down Winnipeg or not, I don't know. But they have had favorable matchups. So really, both those teams being the top seeds have had a little less competition. Though Colorado should have been a better matchup against Winnipeg. They weren't. Winnipeg's 5th in goals against, 3.1 a game. So if they're allowing that many against this Vancouver team, I think that's trouble. Vancouver doesn't allow many shots. They're the lowest in the league. Winnipeg allows a lot, 30. They allow 7 more shots a game than Vancouver. That's enough to sway a goal or so right there. Penalty kill, Vancouver overall is 3rd. Winnipeg is 13th, 76%. So if they can't get it done on a penalty kill against this Vancouver team, another reason to question it. Their power plays are virtually the same percentage, 7th and 8th overall. So I'm leaning towards Vancouver in the special teams. Face-offs, Vancouver is 2nd in the league. Winnipeg's 4th, so not a lot of variance there. Hitting, Winnipeg's 12th, Vancouver's 8th. Penalty minutes, Vancouver is 10th. Winnipeg has the most in the league at 14.6 a game. So if they give up that many penalties, it's going to be trouble as well. So there's a few reasons there. I'm going to lean towards Vancouver to take this thing. They were my pick moving forward through the bracket. I'm going to stick with it. There's my leaders. The league leaders page here somewhere. And I can't find it, of course. Yeah, whatever. I don't need it. It's not that important. But let's go ahead and take Vancouver in 7. I think Vancouver's the better team. Winnipeg proved me wrong twice already. Well, I think I picked them the first round actually, but I definitely didn't the last one. And every time I doubt them, they do come through. However, this time I think Vancouver's is the better team. Just gonna check on the kids here. I think I heard them calling me. Sorry about that. No, guess they're okay. They're running the Gators. Let's see if that league leader page is downstairs. Maybe it didn't print. Down to the other studios. Yeah, I don't see it there. Oh, there it is on the floor. Okay. So yeah, among the leaders, Seguin is 4th overall in the league. It's in this series. We've got Brandon Sutter's 9th for Winnipeg. Crosby at 13. Huberdeau at 14. So there's a few of them up in there. They're not the league leaders, but goaltending though, Martin Jones has got the best save percentage at .913. 2.0 goals against, so he's a really good last round. Improved his numbers significantly. Holtby's 5th at 898 against, I would say, lower competition, at least the first round. So, like I said, I'm going to take Vancouver in 7 games to win that series. Second matchup features Carolina and Buffalo. Pretty sure this is our first meeting that we've had in the playoffs in any facet or the way he had other teams, and I don't think we ever met before. So this will be interesting. Tom's actually going to take over Simming, so there's no question of integrity. This was our plan originally. He just didn't have time for the last round. Whoever stepped out in the first round or so was going to take over, but didn't happen. But Tom's going to take over now, so thank you, Tom. We got Carolina versus Buffalo. Carolina won 2 games. Buffalo won 1 in overtime during the regular season. I did go over that other one. I think they just split 1-1. Yeah, I forgot to mention that they were 1-1. Carolina, so 2-1 for wins during the regular season. Carolina's last round featured 6-game win over New Jersey. They had an 18.75% power play, 6 of 32, and they killed 25 of 31 penalties against for 80.65%. Buffalo against Detroit, 1-6 over Detroit there. Power play went 6 for 24 for 25%. It was clicking. And my penalty kill was 23 of 24, 95.83% in the penalty kill against Detroit. Against the likes of Hall and Stamkos, so a good penalty kill. I think that could help me here. Leading scores for Carolina, Nick Backstrom, 17 points in 13 games. He's the one running that team right now. Claude Giroux with 13 point a game. Alex Steen, 13. Patrice Bergeron, 13. Adam Henriquez, 12. Henrik Sedin, 12. He had a much better second round. Brent Burns with 11. And drops from there. Bobrovsky has an .883 save percentage, 3.16 goals against. Not the strongest in the league. In fact, he sits seventh. He's seventh in the league. For Boston, Brad Marchand leads the way for my team, 9 goals, which is second for the playoffs. Only Dustin Brown has more. And Taylor Hall has 9 as well. Both those teams were players for Detroit and are eliminated. So Marchand's leading the league in goals for the playoffs, but he has 15 points, good enough for 5th. 2 points out of the lead. Matt Duchene, 12 points in 13 games. Alex Killorn's been a good surprise for me off the third line, 11 points in 13 games. Drew Doughty has 11. Roman Josi, 10. James Neal, 9. Shea Theodore, 9. And drops from there. Mix of forwards and D. Tuukka Rask, .892 save percentage, a little better than Bobrovsky. 2.56 goals against. Rask sits third among goaltenders. So maybe a little goaltending advantage for myself. Looking at the power plays and such overall. Did the ones for this last round, but overall, goals for against. Right? Carolina's second in the league in goals. Buffalo's 6th. Goals against, Buffalo is 2nd, and Carolina's 7th. So there's quite a swing there on both sides, one for each of us. Overall power plays, Buffalo's 9th, Carolina's 4th. Like I said, I had a much better power play this round than I did against Tony. Penalty kill, I lead the league in penalty killing at 89%, over 89%, almost 90%. First in the league, Carolina is 12th, 76%. So if I have any advantage on the power play at all, I think I can move on. When you look at the power play and penalty kill together, Buffalo ranks 2nd, Carolina ranks 7th. Shots for, Buffalo 13th, Carolina is 5th. 5 less shots against, or shots for Buffalo. Shots against, we allow the 2nd least next to Vancouver. Carolina is 7th. Face-off percentages, Buffalo is over 50% still, Carolina is 55%, which surprises me. I struggled a little bit against Detroit and Tampa, really, surprisingly, because I was the league leader, I think, during the regular season. So see if I can get a little better there. Hits per game, we don't hit a lot. Carolina, a couple more a game. Penalty minutes, we've been taking 12 a game. Carolina's been taking 9, so it's a bit disappointing. So I may not get as many opportunities as I want there. All that said, among the league leaders, like I said, Marchand was 5th. Backstrom's 3rd. They got Giroux at 8th. Steen and Bergeron are 10 and 11. For myself, Duchene next falls in at 21. So we're not among the league leaders a great deal on those, but I think there's enough other statistics that can sway it. I'm going to put this down as a 7-game series as well. You can see both conference finals go to 7. I'm going to take Buffalo. I took myself in the bracket over Carolina. I don't think he has enough depth to in his bottom 6 to match mine. If Spezza and Killorn can continue to score from that third line, like they have in the last couple rounds, then there's an advantage for me there. The only change I might have is Brad Richardson, whether he's going to be in the lineup or whether Louis Eriksson will. Other than that, both teams will seem to run the same lineup, I would think. Like I said, I like my bottom 6 better. I think I can win the special teams battle, and we'll see how it goes out. So, my prediction for the Stanley Cup Final, Buffalo versus Vancouver, and we'll see how that works. Good luck to Wolf, good luck to Monty, and good luck to Matt Nielsen there. One of the interesting things about this final is we're going to have a repeat winner no matter what this year. This Final Four features our last our last 3 Cup winners, and plus myself, who has the most in VHL history. So we're going to have a repeat winner no matter what, be it Vancouver, Buffalo, Carolina, or Winnipeg. But our 3 most recent winners plus myself. So showing not a dynasty, but that the teams can continue to win year after year after year. And there's not a real lot of turnover in this Final Four. It's a pretty predictable Final Four. Was my Final Four prediction after prior to the first round. It was only then that I changed Winnipeg for Colorado. But this was my original Final Four, and it worked out that way. So I think it went as predicted, and we'll see if that continues. So like I said, good luck to everybody. Enjoy the last of the playoffs here, and how about that Bruins game last night? Yeah, go Bruins. This thing's done in 5. Boston's going to win Monday and clinch the Cup at home Thursday night. So we'll be celebrating. Alrighty, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you for the next round.